Welcome to TPK Roleplay. And welcome to our 9th episode of our Curse of Strahd campaign, Dark Echoes. This campaign, while based on the standard module from Wizards of the Coast, has been modified using additional content from a variety of sources. Dark Echoes will be a vivid exploration of classic Gothic horror tropes and monsters of all kinds. It may be a brutal, stressful, and grim experience, and is not for the faint of heart. Please know that those of us around the virtual table have given our consent to explore these topics together as respectfully as we can. But if you, the viewer, should feel uncomfortable at any point, please make sure to step away, grab some air, stretch your legs, and check in on us again later. I am Lukalok, and I will be your dungeon master this morning. Players, please introduce yourselves.
Hello, I'll go first. Luca, you should check your DMs. I'm Osirix Franco. I'm playing Ireena Kolyana, the human ranger. Last we left off, she had just finished her watch. She had switched off with Winchester, and she's gonna have a stressful morning.
Why does this happen every time?
Every time. I think it's because you look and you like see that I'm in the right spot, and then you go, "Yep," and then just blank out.
Everyone.
It's literally no one but me and you, my dude.
I literally checked everyone. I swear to God, I switch around. Hold on. Just one second. I want to get this right before you all do your intros.
I was in the right spot.
Everyone was before we started.
Likely story.
Okay.
I just wanted to delay this, so I shut off my camera real quick and turned it back on. It was me.
Good job.
Oh,
Good job.
hello. Speaking of me, hi.
Yeah, go.
I'm Korabi. I play Colin, the antiquarian. I'm also human. I don't talk about that very much. I guess it's important, but that's about it.
Hello everyone, I'm Tyrant. You can find me everywhere at Dr. Tyrant. I play Winchester, the half-elf druid, and I got us into this mess, and hopefully I can get us out.
Hi, everybody. I'm Tony. I play Toby, the lizard folk barbarian. I've been having a hard time, and it's about to get a little bit harder.
Hello everyone, I am Turk. I will be playing Alexander Sergeyevich Leonid, the human sorcerer. It'll be fine. Back to you, Luca.
First thing I want to do before we get into anything else is I would like to show off some art that was commissioned by Cole, depicting a very special moment from our campaign from Colin with the ghosts in the basement of Death House. So, if it'll show up. There we go. And it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Colin, would you like to tell us about this moment just a little bit?
Of course. First and foremost, thank you to Alucard for doing this. It ended up way better than I could ever even see in my own brain. So back in the very first few episodes, we went to the house. Yes, the house, that house. And down in the basement, Luca very much so tempted me with an orb. I touched the orb, bunch of scary chanting and shadows popped out, and Colin, being obsessed with the occult and being used to communing with spirits, attempted to pull out a Ouija board and, with Rosenthorn by his side, talk to them to make them go away. And that is what you see here in this scene.
If you know Al's Twitch, you should shout it out in the chat.
Let's see if I can do this right.
But also, if you really want, on the tpkroleplay.com, if you go to campaigns and then Dark Echoes, the art's listed on there and you can click on it and be taken to their Twitter. So, okay, next little item of business. Today, and this is for you, chat, any bits or donations given today that would have normally been for healing will instead be tallied by me and given as boons to the players at a specific moment when they will need it. So there will be no chat clerics during today's session. However, if you still want to do those heal donations, it will help them. Just not in the healing way. I will tally it, and they will receive that in a very specific form of help later. So those of you that are very insistent, it will still go to helping the players. But there is there's no leaning on chat to get them out of their current situation today.
Also, any minuses from chat do not affect us today. Thank you.
Listen, tables are still an option.
I don't remember that rule.
So
Listen,
anyways.
I was just trying to just get rid of that -2 that Dev gave me.
Ride it, man.
If you all remember, last we left off, you had come across what you're pretty sure were some hags in an old windmill. One of them was Morgantha, the old lady from the town of Barovia that was selling pies that Toby has formed an addiction to. You guys approach the windmill, decide, nah, thanks, but no, and decide to head out of there. You arrive at this tumulus, this burial mound with a circle of stones around it, and you go in and investigate and discover that it is a sacred but desecrated place. Old magic, very powerful and sacred magic, but it has since been defiled. And Ireena says, let's be careful about what magic or what we touch here. Let's not cast anything. This is a sacred place. And Winchester says, I shall cast a ritual. At which point, you are visited by someone walking in and greeting you with dark, tall boots, a dark face, scarred and severe looking, carrying a wicked-looking scimitar. And he advances upon you, looking ready for battle. So I am going to need all of you to roll initiative.
Well, because you asked so nicely. But there's no active encounter.
Yes.
Mhm. Yes, hold on just a second. Okay.
Shit.
Winchester, my dude.
Bruh.
To be fair, he is bleeding out of every orifice at this point.
And blind.
Every
and,
orifice?
He just took half his health worth of psychic damage, yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Goofy, ouch, your brains.
Yeah, they melted.
Is there a special way we're supposed to roll initiative in Foundry?
Foundry,
I think I forgot.
top right of your character sheet, under proficiency.
Ah, okay. I should probably know.
Or you can right-click on your token and hit the little swords and shield.
Oh,
When
Sword
there's an
and shield.
active encounter. Or you can click the little hand, and after you click the sword and shield, you can click a dice. There's lots of different ways. Hello, everyone, and check out Foundry.
yeah, Foundry is great. My initiative is actually 8. Thanks a lot, Dev.
Oh, yeah, mine's 21. Because plus 2.
I couldn't modify it before rolling, so.
Alexander.
As a free action, really quick, as soon as Winchester takes all of the damage, all of you, even those of you who were asleep, hear a blood-curdling scream coming from your brain.
Well, I also heard my chattering teeth, so I'm definitely awake.
Yeah. So.
Oh no. Oh no.
Alexander, you are up.
Yeah, I know. I'm just realizing what a bit fucked here. Okay. Alexander's going.
You wake with a start? Yep.
Yeah, wake with a start. Move to here. See down this tunnel. Oh no. And he's gonna make his way here. And he's come on, someone answer. And then his eyes just start pouring out light, and he is going to kind of arm will go rigid straight up towards the sky, and will literally almost like a miniature sun is forming at his back as he casts Beacon of Hope.
Okay.
So that can hit everyone except for Colin. His range is 30 feet. And that's advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saves. And every time you get healed, you get the maximum.
Roll a religion check for me, too. Since you're
Oh,
asking
boy.
someone to answer.
3.
Okay. Okay. That spell goes off fine. You're fine. Nothing else really happens. Is there anything else you're doing with your turn?
Just kind of looking at his arm and the light shooting off of it as he kind of subsides, and everyone will have like a small little sun mark kind of appear on their chest. They'll feel more confident, hopefully. But yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. It's Rodden's turn.
Are we supposed to have music?
Yes.
Oh, we super have music, my dude.
I'm like, this
Reload,
is very
Foundry.
awkward.
Yeah, I had to. It's still taking a minute. It's being slow today.
Chat, can you hear the music? Because I can hear the music.
Well, I have cold chills and I feel sick to my stomach.
That's not the
Yes, I
music.
can hear the music.
Okay. Rodden is going to walk towards you. tall, dark boots polished. His clothing is crisp and stiff, as if wearing a starched uniform, and he will smoothly and calmly unsheath his blade with just the whisper quiet sound of metal against sheath and walk towards you. No expression on his face. And as he grows closer, he will slash at you. Does a 15 hit?
It will not hit.
All right. He's going to do it 2 more times.
Plus 10 to that attack.
Does a 25 hit?
It does.
So as he walks towards you, he's going to swing first, but you are so doubled over from hearing the deathly choir upon him entering this cave that it actually just kind of right against your arm. However, he will continue his attack, pressing it, and he will hit the second time. And you're going to take 8 slashing damage, but I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
What?
Okay. You take 10 poison damage, and you are poisoned for 1 hour. Because you failed by 5 or more, you are also unconscious while poisoned this way. You will remain unconscious for 1d4 hours, or until another creature uses a full action to violently shake you awake.
It's about right.
Cool.
He's got his third attack, too.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
As you crumple to his side and he steps over your corpse, he will take the blade and just kind of stab it downward. A 19 to hit.
Yep.
And 11 damage.
The blade stabs into a immobile body and just barely reacts as Winchester is unconscious.
He will stop after stepping over your corpse. And while he's looking up at Toby, he will pull a dark red cloth out of his pocket and pause for just a second to clean his blade. And then he will tuck it away and continue walking towards you, Toby. And he is going to use a legendary action for the Deathly Choir. So I need you to make a wisdom save. As you hear the screams of thousands screaming out in pain, all of his victims before you, in your mind.
Toby, I gave you advantage. You're supposed to roll high.
I used the advantage. What do you want?
You're supposed to roll higher, Toby.
I'm trying. I'm having a hard time.
You will take 16 psychic damage as
Ooh,
these
ouch, my
screams
brain.
penetrate your mind.
That's not a good enough word to good enough use of the word penetrate.
Yes, it is.
I'm shaking over here like no joke.
And you know what? We will end this turn there. Toby, it's your turn.
Yeah, Toby waking up, seeing Winchester just fall. I'm gonna rage.
Very good.
Yup. Oh, and through the rage, Toby will just go to his full height and kind of hunch over, just towering over him, and you'll just see his claws just get sharper and longer, because beast form claws. we will swipe at him. That's a crit.
Okay.
Let's
That'll
see.
hit.
For 16 damage, slashing.
Okay.
Second
You
attack. Oh,
see your claws just barely scratch at his clothing. Just the slightest cut in the skin below.
so it just doesn't seem effective.
It is, but not as much as you'd like it to be. You're gonna have to... You know deep down that you will have to bring a lot more to the table to really harm this being.
Oh, actually, that should be 18 because rage.
Okay.
It's my B. Ah, fuck. Second attack. A 19 to hit
That'll hit. Rolling well.
for 9 damage.
Okay.
And
Again,
now,
kind of the same sensation.
and because I have claws and I attacked with them, I can get a third claw attack.
Absolutely, go for it.
A 23.
That'll hit.
Hooray, we're doing everything. 9 more damage.
9 damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Fuck. That's it's Toby.
He will look down at his clothing and the scratches that you have inflicted on him and look up at you, face still an impassive mask. No emotion. And I'm gonna use a legendary.
Why though?
For him, he is just going to slash out at you. A 27 to hit?
Yes, Luca, that hits.
9 damage and make a con save.
4 damage and make a con save. Oh, yep. Oh, fuck. You know what? I'll use the +2 from Chad of 15.
Okay. It's still not going to be good enough, but you
Oh,
will
I'm
not
sure.
fall unconscious because it was not 5 or more failure. But you are going to take 10 poison damage and be poisoned for 1 hour.
Conditioned.
Okay. Ireena.
Let me measure out really quick. Yeah, so Ireena she had kind of knelt back down to like go to sleep. And she'll wake when that scream rips out, and she'll kind of struggle up and look and see just as Rodden stabs through Winchester and progresses. She'll stand and throw a hand out and say some quick words in Elven to the ammunition that she laid probably right here, Keeper. And it will, the fletching on the arrows will just glow a bright white and then fade, and kind of like they're just like almost like fireflies around the fletchings. And she'll kind of struggle to her feet, grabbing her pack, and look over at Alexander as he kind of releases his little moment. And just, she looks terrified, and she's gonna sprint trying to get out of the cave. So she's trying to skirt around as much as possible. And
You can also check your DMs.
Gotcha. Well, let me ask this then. Does she feel confident that she could get by him, or has he got the whole cave entrance blocked?
I mean, looking at his arm reach and that sword,
Okay, yep.
you
nope,
know you would be within his opportunity range, getting
Yeah.
past him.
Yep, she's gonna look back into the cave and try to see, is there any other way out?
There are some weak-looking stones towards the back of the cave.
She's
It's a very old burial mound. You would bet that you could, like, some of these walls are held in place mostly just by mud and moss.
Okay, yep, then can you ping that on the map?
Yes, it's just kind of back here.
Okay, yep, then she's gonna see that and look at Alexander again, just fear. There is, like, horror in her eyes, and she is going to sprint in that direction.
Okay.
Alexander's gonna recognize that, turn to Colin. Colin, we need to buy her time. Stand with me.
Yep. I'm on it as soon as I can get up and. Yep. I'm just waking up. It's hard. Getting my words together.
Is that your
Ireena-
turn?
Ireena, like, hearing a call back, she'll turn back and, like, that fear on her face, and she's like, "You must come. You will die here."
We'll
Okay.
keep you safe.
She starts crying.
Colin.
All right. So, as he whoa. Winchester is dying. As he is woken up by everything, I feel like 100% he can already just feel the presence in the air. So he immediately runs. No, there's no wall. Stop it. Immediately runs next to Alexander's side. And, Ireena, thank you for not moving out of his range. He pulls his little crystal orb out of his pocket, and he says some words as they flow out and about to everybody except for Rahadin, because fuck you, Rahadin. As he casts Blade Ward on everyone in the party. Let me double check something real quick. That is an action. Yep. So everyone has the benefit of Blade Ward. Don't forget that. And he will take the dodge action as a bonus action as he stands here and boosts everyone, and then looks towards Ireena and just can't even really say anything, just nods and knows what's happening.
Okay. And that's your turn?
Yep, that is the end of my turn.
Okay.
Winchester, you do have advantage on this death saving throw.
Yeah, Winchester, do you want to roll a death save for us? Or for me, whichever?
Ooh. Hold on. Right, it's a GM roll. How
With advantage.
does this work? I guess I can
You
just.
set your roll from public roll to private GM roll, and then death save.
Oh, there's the first one.
Yep.
No comment.
And there's the second.
Okay. Okay. That's your turn then, and let's see. It's Alexander.
My turn. I'm so sorry. Alexander's going to nod. We need to move back with her. And he's going to stand next to Ireena. And then again, he's going to kind of open his mouth and the goldenish light. Everyone needs to stand together here. Fight as one. And then he's going to cast Mass Healing Word. So for everyone who has Beacon of Hope, this is going to be maximum. So that is going to be... Oh, let me just do this. For Colin, that's going to be 7 health because you haven't taken any. But for everyone else, that is going to be 9.
I don't have
Toby,
Beacon of
you
Hope.
will receive that healing. Winchester will not move. His body continues to lay there.
Up.
Well, quickly check if I can do anything else other than cry. But it's a bonus action. Sweet. He's gonna turn around and shoot a firebolt at and snap a firebolt off at Rahadin.
Okay.
17.
That will not hit.
Oh, fuck. Okay. That's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Toby.
Free speaking moment, just 2 quick seconds, as I realize that Toby is next in position and they've found something at the back. And I'm right here, Colin's just getting out, Toby, don't be a hero. Come with us.
Well, it's Rahadin's turn, isn't it?
Yeah, he's just free action.
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
Yelling at him. Okay.
It's a free action to be nice.
Rodden will continue to press the attack against you, Toby.
Why though?
He is going to swing his wicked-looking scimitar. The screams still ringing in your mind of all of his victims before. He's going to swing it 3 times. With a
Jesus
24.
Christ. Oh my god!
With a 24, a 30, and then a crit of 31 to hit.
Yeah.
So.
Take 3. Take 6. Take 7.
So it'll be 7 slashing, but you half it, 12 slashing, but you half it, and then 15 critical slashing, but you half it. However, again, I need you to roll those con saves.
3 times?
3 times.
How much fucking poison this motherfucker got?
It's with every swing of the blade.
How much poison this motherfucker got?
The blade is poison.
That's the first one.
Mm-hmm. So, you are going to take 10 poison damage with that first hit and fall unconscious for 1d4 hours, poisoned. So that means those second 2 attacks hit while you were unconscious.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's unconscious.
Does that mean you can't reduce them?
Yes. But I'm still have HP until I
And
hit...
they're auto crits.
He can reduce it because of me, right?
Oh yeah? Because the blade
Blade
ward's still up.
Yep,
Okay.
Also, doesn't Cord and Barrels go off?
it does.
It doesn't.
No?
That's not his. Is that Rahadin's turn?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then yes.
Okay.
One arrow will go. I just need a dex save. Jim?
A dex save. A 12.
That does not make it.
Okay.
One of the arrows will. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, yes, it is 1d6. One of the arrows will pull itself from the ground and like flip forward and just slam into his shoulder for 4 damage. I don't know.
Is it an auto hit? It's just the dex save, right?
It's
okay.
the dex save. Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay, that'll just into his shoulder.
It hits, but the force, like as it hits, that like glow of light kind of shatters the arrow as it hits, so there's no remnants of it. But it does slam into him. And my guess is that it would count as magic because it's a magic arrow, but I can't definitively get that answer. It was non-magical ammunition. I put a spell on it, so I don't know. GM discretion.
All right. Yeah, he'll take the 4 damage.
I got a 26 as my next con save.
Okay.
It was a crit.
So you'll take half of the poison damage, which is 5.
Okay. And a 15.
Okay. So you will take 10 poison damage.
Okay. I still have hoops.
You do still have hoops.
I do still have hoops, but not much.
Not much. But it is a new round. So he's gonna take a legendary action. And as you fall unconscious, he's going to attack you
Rude.
with his legendary action, slash.
Slash.
Uh-huh.
The fuck is that?
He makes
Part
2
of a
attacks.
URL.
Oh, whack, whack. So 2 attacks. And since you're unconscious, there.
Still gotta roll to hit, but they would be auto crits.
Mm-hmm.
And you have advantage on the hit.
The first one will hit. Oh, an advantage. Sweet.
Because he's prone.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
What a turn. -1 to 20.
So, the first attack then will be a crit.
Yep.
As you fall down, and again, he just stabs the blade downward in a quick motion. And then does it a second time with a 23 to hit.
Yep.
And since they are auto crits, I will roll the damage as such.
I'm essentially going to go down the first hit,
Mm-hmm.
and then the second hit's just gonna death saves.
Mm-hmm. So a 16 damage.
You're not gonna do enough damage to outright kill me.
Okay. A 16 damage slashing, and you take the full, or no, blade ward, so it's still reduced. 13 slashing the second time, and since you are unable to really resist, it's gonna be 20 more poison damage. Okay. And again, he is going to pause, take out his cloth again, and slowly clean his blade, and look up and make eye contact with Colin. Toby, it's your turn, so go ahead and roll those saves for me.
Just remember you have advantage.
God, open my character sheet. Do.
Yep. Ireena, it is your turn.
She is going to, let me see how much further we gotta go. Yeah, she's gonna dash to the back of that cave for real, my dude.
Okay.
Let's see, 40. Yeah. And then I guess like seeing where the weak stone is, I mean, dash is going to be my full action. But she's going to try and start figuring out how the hell she's going to get out of this.
Yeah. You can attempt to start, like, we'll consider part of this like a free action of opening the door. Some of these stones are very loose, and you can tell, like, as you pull one away, it just falls, and a few fall with it. And you see a crack of sunlight coming through. Well,
just like almost like a
outside light.
Right, like a haze of something. But she's not sure if it's dust or light. She's gonna have like reach to her belt and like flip up a hand axe and just be hacking at like the moss and the vines to try and like pull this out, looking back frantically, like just knowing that there's a fate worse than death that man brings.
Yep. Okay. You've got it. You've got like a fair little holes because some of them fell out with it. There's not much holding them together except you think moss on the outside at this point. And so a lot of them are falling with each other. It's kind of a chain reaction.
She'll turn back to Alex and just scream, "Help me!"
Yep. And then Colin.
Well, now that Winchester and Toby are both down, he's gonna turn and look at Alex. No matter what happens, keep Ireena safe. Keep running. And he's going to position himself a little bit here. And he's going to turn and look at Rahadin and say, "You motherfucker, I'll see you in the 9 hells." And he'll pull out a music box and he's going to start cranking it. And just look at Alex in the eyes as a tune plays, and he gives Alex guidance, which is 1d6 instead, and he also, if necessary, has the benefits of an augury spell, and he just lets his eyes dart between Alex and Ireena as he stands there and faces Rahadin and takes the dodge action as a bonus action, and then that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Alexander.
Do we have to do Winchester?
No.
A magnanimous dispensation.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take a... Oh no.
Hold on just 1 second for me.
Okay, sure.
Because we've got a good table. And I would like it to help you out here. Since it's your turn, I'm just gonna apply it to you. Unless, Colin, you want me to roll between, like, you know, whoever's...
Give it to Alex.
Okay. Let's see here. And are you going to do anything, like, is your next action going to be...
Run to the wall and start clearing through stones?
Okay. The light from your spell flashes near your target's eyes. Your target is blinded until the end of their next turn.
So he just kind of like reaches out to Colin and that extra light just flashes. And yeah, he's gonna...
So Rahadin is blinded until the end of his next turn. You can continue with your turn.
All right. I don't know if it's not loading, but my token is not moving. I don't think I'm making contact with any walls.
I don't know. Here, let me move you.
Yeah, thank you.
Did that help?
It might. It's my internet.
Oh.
But I'll reload the page. But yeah, that's my turn. Just getting this done here. Come on, we can get out of here. It's fine. We have a moment.
Ireena, like when the light kind of like flares in Rahadin's eyes, she'll call over her shoulder and just scream like, Colin, come with us, as she continues to just desperately.
Okay. Ireena. Let's see. No, wait. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's Alexander's turn. You're doing that. Okay. That's it for Alexander. Alexander, with your help, you are able to just rip at some stones, and you guys now have a large enough hole breaking through to the outside of this burial mound that you could get through and step into the outside. Let's see. It's now Rodden's turn. Oops. Rodden's turn. And he is blinded, so let's see here. You guys have advantage. He has disadvantage. Okay. Yeah. Toby is down. He is going to calmly step over Toby's body and make his way 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to walk right up to you, Colin. And he is going to attack with disadvantage. A 22 to hit.
Yep.
8 slashing damage, and roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Seven.
Okay. You are going to fall unconscious, taking 10 poison damage, and you will be poisoned and unconscious for 1d4 hours, or until someone uses a full action to violently shake you awake. And then, as you drop, Rodden will actually look up and see you guys departing through the hole in the wall and not stab Colin an additional time, but instead hasten himself towards the wall.
He's blind still, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So he can see
He
them?
can.
Wait,
He
he's
saw
going
them.
to
He
eyes.
saw them doing what they were doing before he was blinded. He knows what's happening over there.
Okay.
I can't see. Where does he end his turn? Is he within that
He
radius?
no, he's right there. Yeah,
Okay,
he's
yeah.
stuck there.
I need.
But
I
he
need
looks
a-
like he's moving towards you.
I need a dex save.
Excellent. And your attack will have advantage, or I have.
Or he'll have disadvantage on the dex
Yeah,
save.
let's do
However you
that.
want to roll it.
I'll do that. That's fine. A 12.
That doesn't make it.
Awesome.
Another piece of ammunition will flip up
Ooh, crit damage.
and just like with that sound, fly through the air and slam into his clavicle, just right below where his beautifully starched collar raises up, just right next to it, piercing through and slamming hard before shattering into golden light. And Ireena will turn back and realize whatever time this thing bought her at all is running out, and she'll look at Alex and just start booking it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So then, Toby, make another roll for me. Thank you. Ireena, it's your turn.
Yeah, just dash. She's gonna dash out of the cave into the gloomy Barovia light as fast as she can. Kind of she's got her pack that she's trying to swing on as she goes, but she's just hauling ass.
Okay. You are outside of the mound and you are just running into
Do
the tree line towards the road. Where are you going?
she's gonna go, I think at this point, like, get a ways and then wait for Alex to join up with her before choosing a course. Like, she doesn't want to get separated necessarily.
All right. Then let's see. Colin, you are unconscious. So why don't you roll a d4 to see how many hours you're going to be unconscious?
Is. Ah.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Nice long nap.
Nice long nap. Okay. Alexander.
Alex is gonna turn him back, like, look, understanding he's probably not looking into someone who can properly see him, his eyes, but just kind of really, like, read the Haddim's face for a moment. Look at the rest of the bodies back to Haddim, and then just bolt right through. Dash action, following right along.
Okay. Rodden will get a small smirk on his face, the first sign of any sort of expression, as he continues to stalk forward calmly. Okay, and you're gonna bust through as well. Through the wall, you're following Ireena. I'll let you follow after her. You guys can have a little bit of a free action here to communicate where you're going.
We need to get to the lake. We need to follow on the road and get to the lake as quickly as possible.
She'll just, tears streaming down her face, crying, nod as she kind of pulls at, like, her back, trying to, like, get 4 more arrows out of a quiver, to, like, have in her hand ready as she continues to just, like, it's like she kind of, like, does that stutter step. He calls out, she nods and keeps moving.
Okay. So, I am not going to tell you what Rodden is doing right now, since there is no one there to see. But he is not following you immediately. You
How long
will
is
get
he blind for? Was it only the one
until the
turn?
end of his next turn, yeah.
Of course.
So he will no longer be blinded, and combat is over.
You do have the
technically
augury for any purpose whatsoever if you need, Alex, and the guidance.
I am actually, before we continue anything, going to suggest we take a quick break and have a little breather.
I have to pee.
Yes.
Luca,
Uh-huh.
should I do my last death save?
Yeah, do that, and then we'll go to break.
I'm just
With
peeing while
advantage.
passed out.
Never dropped it.
All right. I will take us to break, and we will be right back. Welcome back. Leaving the bodies of your 3 party members behind, that dark creature still stalking you as far as you know, you, Ireena, and you, Alexander, run through the forest. Branches ripping at your face, your clothes, tearing at you. Where are you going?
Alex had called out the lake, so she's
Okay.
running back towards the crossroads.
You are running back towards the road and going to attempt to run down the road, leaving the highlands behind, down into the safety of this valley, and the cool, dark lake that stretches out along it. Meanwhile, Winchester, you again find yourself in that graveyard. Formless, shapeless. But now, instead of cloaked in dark robes. This creature is what you see at the edge of your vision. His form swirling and writhing. He will come up right to your face and say, I am so glad to see you here again, furthering our agreement. I accept this pact. You shall be a good champion. Thank you for returning.
Is that it?
You will wake shortly, and I will give you my boons. And soon, I will ask for mine in return. This is a wonderful relationship we are entering into, and I am so excited for our future together.
Before I shake this, may I ask your name?
You may not yet. We must learn to trust each other first. Couldn't go rushing into things now, could we?
And once this pact is sealed, that is it.
Is what it? I have always more to give. In return for what you can give me.
And what is it that you would want from me?
We do not need to speak of that now. For now, just accept my gifts that I will grant you. Or, and he will gesture behind him, where you see just swirling mists and vague forms and outlines of people, and you can hear moaning and crying and screaming of despair. Some forms you can see are just slumped on the ground, weeping. You may wander in the mists if you would like.
The last time I took your gifts, I lost my eyes. What will I lose
But
this
you
time?
gained so much more. You can see so much better now. What are eyes? They are imperfect anyways. You can truly see now everything.
I accept your terms.
Excellent. This will be very good, my champion. And the graveyard and his form will fade from your sight. But before we do anything more there, Colin, while you are unconscious on the floor, you are greeted with visions of a familiar female form behind thick mists, but every once in a while you can catch glimpses of her face, and she seems to be screaming out your name, reaching for you, tears running down her cheeks, but you cannot hear a voice. It is as if she is separated from you by the mists. And after seeing this, another form will solidify in your mind. Hello, Colin. I see that you have fallen on hard times. Before you wake, I would just like to offer you a way to defeat that evil devil that plagues you so, you and your little friends.
And if I refuse?
If you refuse, you wake up and continue to fight your little fight across this land, ultimately unable to defeat the evil, I am sure. Do you really think you can do it on your own, Colin?
I think I most certainly can, and I'm willing to die trying, so I'm not ready to make any deals with whatever the hell you are.
He will look behind him as if seeing what you've been seeing. But doesn't someone wait for you on the other side?
Yes, but what you're showing me is not real, and I cannot trust you. I know that it is not that easy, but I'm ready to fight for it in life and death by myself if I have to.
And you are sure in your decision?
I've never been more sure about anything in my life.
Very well. I hope we get the opportunity to speak again soon.
Yes, it's been such a pleasant conversation.
And he will fade from your mind, and in 4 hours you will slowly wake. Toby, while you are unconscious, your mind is filled with screams.
Oh no, I don't like this.
Towards the back of your mind, you almost have a lucid thought of maybe I am still hearing the screams of his victims. But after a moment, you realize it is not the screams of thousands, but of 2. And in your mind, you will see blood on a wooden floor, and the torn bedding of a home, and then a house on fire. And you will look down and see blood on your claws. The screams grow louder in your mind. And as they continue, you can remember the names associated with them, the names of those screaming.
Mm-hmm.
Did you roll when you're waking up?
Yeah, it's I got a 1.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I don't get a cool friend to come talk to me when I'm dying in my sleep.
You do not.
Good. I had fear.
Good. Good, I don't care.
When does Winchester wake up?
Winchester, that's funny that you ask. Winchester. You awake in a forest clearing. Mist swirling around you. You do not know where you are, but it is not where you died. Hold on just a second. You do, however, have all of your gear with you. Just like last time you died and accepted a deal. What are you doing?
Can I mean, what can I see? I assume I just
The
still
trees
see.
above you, you see the rising hills of mountains. You gonna stand up and walk around a bit?
Did I see the rising hills of mountains?
Rising hills and mountains to a direction, you're not sure.
With my 0 eyes, I can see that far out.
I hate you. You will see out to your extent of your vision the beginnings of hills rising. Elevation change.
Okay. Can I, with the limited amount of information I have, knowing where we were going, can I try to maybe pinpoint using landmarks or whatever, even if I have to start walking around a little bit?
You are going to have to walk around because, again, your vision, you can't, like, look out. You can't climb a tree and look out and see where you are.
Right. Am I fully rested?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's that.
You also feel slightly different, but you're not sure how yet.
Right. If I am fully rested...
Listen, Winchester, your body is going to go through some changes.
I'm going to walk up to the nearest tree.
Mm-hmm.
A magnanimous
And
dispensation.
reach into a pouch and pull out some dried roots and leaves, and I'm going to just pop them in my mouth and chew on them a little bit, letting the sap just kind of marinate and then swallowing. And I'm going to cast Speak with Plants.
Okay.
Hello, tree. Do I get a response?
You are going to hear pain and screaming and desperation.
That's unfortunate. I have no son. Perhaps I can't do anything about that. I'm assuming in this forest, I can hear many trees being very sad boys.
Mm-hmm. It's as if all of the plant life around you is almost in pain.
And they're unable to converse at this time.
Yeah. It is unlike... You've spoken with plants before. This is unlike anything you've ever really encountered.
It's a great use of a third level spell. Do I see any rocks, any large rocks around me?
Yep.
Any with moss on them?
Yeah, quite a bit.
I don't know if this is like a real thing, but Tyrant has heard that moss grows in the direction of civilization. I know that's definitely not a real thing, but maybe we can roll with that. I'd like to roll a survival check just to kind of take the general information I have around me and try to find the direction of Vallaki further into this valley.
Okay. So you're trying to guess which way is north by the moss on the rocks.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can tell that Vallaki would be kind of northeast of you.
Northeast of me?
You appear to be
Anonymous dispensation.
south of it.
I'm on the other side.
You would guess by the elevation change that you are sensing, you are in the valley, but the southern end of the valley.
I've gone so far. All right. I'm going to... Oh, Lord.
Cole, I am not counting your bits for boons. You cannot boon yourself.
It's because of the hype train, and
Yeah,
I had 100 left over from last night when I was healing Cold Hands party, so I just threw it in to start the hype train. We did just get a tip of $20, and Chrissy did do 500. So,
Okay.
$20 is a magic item.
Hey,
Mhm.
hey,
Who's
Mr. Rogers gave 5 too.
a-
Miss Rogers also gave 5 bits. I'm sorry for not saying it, but it doesn't impact what I'm
Hey,
talking
hey,
about.
hey, it's still appreciated.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah, Winchester's just going to. I'm assuming no level ups have happened in death, so Winchester is going to shape himself into Chester, his wolf form, his dire wolf form, and he is going to start galloping essentially north. And if he encounters any sort of person,
You will hear other wolves in the forest, but they do not come to you.
if he encounters any people or entities or anyone, he will stop and listen and see what's going on with them, but he will not engage. He will continue moving forth until he recognizes a familiar scent.
Okay. All right. Before I come back to Cole and Tony, who are sleeping, let's go to Ireena and Alexander. You are traveling. I would probably guess that you're trying to stay off the main road, but still follow it. Headed down out of the highlands into the valley as fast as you can towards the lake.
Yes.
Tell me what's going on.
I mean, we're running till we're well and truly out of breath, I figure, but once we're pretty clear, Alex will, like, we get a sense we've been running for a while, and he'll, like, be looking over his shoulder the entire time, trying not to trip, and we'll, like, not seeing the creature following them and not seeing any immediate danger. He'll go, Ireena, wait. Wait a moment. I think we're safer.
So, for reference, you guys were where the flag is.
Mm-hmm.
Winchester, based on you wandering around the forest and doing your best to figure out where you are based on rocks and elevation change and everything else like that, you would guess you're somewhere down here. And Ireena and Alexander, you are continuing down this road into the valley just as fast as you can. I assume you're not going to take the long winding road, but try and cut through towards the lake?
Yes, if possible.
Okay. Okay, man, you are going, that's a long journey. And I am going to tell you that eventually, as you kind of descend down out of the mountains, and get to the forest, it is, let's see, it was nighttime, so we will say it's like mid-morning with you guys just running. Go ahead and both take a level of exhaustion. And you will get about halfway through this patch of forest until it's like late afternoon. And I am going to suggest that as you see ahead of you some old ruins, you can maybe stop there and take a breather before you take second levels of exhaustion.
Sounds good to me.
Dispensation.
Getting a breathe, just breathe down on these. I think we're going to stay here, at least for a little while. Catch our breath. Are you okay?
Yes. I am fine.
Alright, we can't let our guard down just yet, but these ruins may hopefully be abandoned. Stay close.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna move forward, and I'm gonna move forward and start exploring.
Okay. Mr. Rogers, yes, you can give a magic item to a specific person.
Well, he just gave one to Toby, but then Toby's asleep, so Raha didn't pick it up.
Okay.
That's not very nice of him. He's
He
stealing.
probably wouldn't, but I mean, you guys can find it when you eventually wake.
Yeah, worry about it later. We got peoples doing
What?
stuff.
Yeah, all right. We'll deal with that when you wake. Alexander, Ireena, you have found these rooms. It appears at one point to have been an old house with like some sort of like tower attached to it, but now that is fallen, and any sort of basement steps that leads down to it are caved in, and it is ancient, old stone walls with the barest remains of furniture left in it.
What do you think? Should we try use the tower or the house itself?
It does not matter. She'll kind of push into the little house and try to find, like, make sure that the floorboards aren't gonna like sink down into anything, or if it's just the dirt floor, and start kicking away. Yeah, like maybe through like this brush she'll push through and try to get inside and kind of start clearing away stuff like large enough to sit down. And she'll just slump against the wall, putting her head in her hands and just sobbing. Just kind of like she'll sit for a second, there'll be a beat, and she'll just, I'm so sorry.
Alexander's going to circle around her and kind of calmly sit down. There's nothing to be sorry about. You couldn't control that creature.
You might have been safe. Was it not for me?
If it weren't for you, we wouldn't be where we are. In the good ways, not the... Sorry, I am. You've kept us safe through many things. You can't protect everyone all the time. Sometimes, no matter how much you want to stand and fight and keep your family safe, you have to run, or you will die. And you can't die, Ireena.
I do not think you understand, Alex. I have been hiding and running for a very long time. There's no safety. There never has been.
There could be.
In Barovia.
Not in Barovia. I'll swear. We could leave, not make our way to Vallaki, try and find our way to the border. I don't know. I'm not certain if we could bypass the mist, but with two rather than a whole group, it's worth a shot.
You do not. There is no escape. There is no way out. I used to think that there might be, safe in my room with my books, reading of adventurers and grand journeys, helping, making the world a better place. Even now as we speak, there are terrified children being ripped asunder by hags. Our friends' bodies lie rotting in unhallowed ground. And a creature stalks us through the night in a place that cannot be escaped from. And I do not know why.
Perhaps it is not the right question to ask why. Perhaps the correct question is asked what you can do about it. And you have been helping. You have been doing many wonderful things in our short travels, making all of our lives a brighter thing. And we all gladly did what we had to do to keep you safe, not because we are being paid, but because we care about you, because I care about you.
Cannot keep running, Alex.
Then we hide. We do better. We're smart. We can work together. We can figure this out.
That is what my father thought.
Your father was a smart man.
He's dead.
Well, I'm not. I'm here. And I don't plan on dying soon. Do you? Ireena, do you want to die?
I am afraid. And I am sad.
I am sad too. I cared for those. All of them. And when the time comes and we are capable of doing so, we will mourn them. But right now, we need to be safe, we need to stick together, and you need to believe. Made it out of there. Focus on that, if only for tonight. Here, just rest. I'll take the first watch.
Right. As if it matters.
It does, Ireena. I will not have you be unwell. I would not have you be weakened and diminish yourself. You need to fight. You need to be strong. That is who you are.
All right, Alex. Whatever you say.
Good. And yeah, Alex will just stay there, sitting and watching.
Do you guys want to take like a long rest or try to?
Yeah, if we can, ideally, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Colin. Toby.
Mm-hmm.
Toby wakes up first because I'm
Yeah.
still sleeping for 3 hours after him.
Toby, you will wake Winchester and Ireena and Alex are gone. Colin's body is laying there breathing shallowly. But he does appear to be alive. What are you doing?
Well, Toby will try to get up. It'll take a minute because he is in a lot of pain. And he'll look and not see anyone else but Colin. and stand up and go over to him. Probably hobbling, limping, and just scoop him up and look at both exits and kind of debate where to go. Do I... Because it's still nighttime, right? For me, in this situation.
Yes. Well,
Okay.
wait. So how long wait? No.
Mine was the last watch, and I was an hour in. So this would have happened, an hour would have passed. And it would have
Yeah, it'd be morning time.
Okay. Toby had his back turned, but I think he's gonna try to at least find out where the others went.
Okay.
Because he would probably look at the entrance for Winchester's body, not see like a trail or blood or anything.
Mm-hmm.
He has nothing.
Well,
there's
there's definitely
there's blood, but there's not a blood trail like something dragged him away. There's nothing to use to track him.
And there's no drips of him walking away, anything like that, correct.
So Toby's going to take the exit that Alex and Ireena made, and he's going to try to see where they went while carrying Colin.
If you violently shook Colin,
Wake up, you bastard!
then he will wake.
Probably not at first. Toby's gonna try to get them out of here and then see if he can do something.
Okay, you're doing it gently so you don't shake him awake.
In his sleep, Colin's like, "Don't forget my teeth."
I think Toby's gonna forget your teeth. I'm sorry.
I know, it's fine.
Also,
is there anything else you're looking around for? Perhaps
yes, a certain individual who literally
item.
Cut me to death, but also maybe something that might glisten in the soft non-light that is in Barovia.
Yeah. Yes. You're gonna find two things.
Two things?
You are in the scuffle. Something was kicked up in the dirt, long forgotten. It appears to be a small box, about the size of a cigar box. And inside it contains like a piece of a jawbone and some carpal bones. And it appears to have been placed reverently, like tied up with string as a willing offering in worship of whatever was here. Much different vibe than the bones that are above the burial mound.
Well, that gives me a question, because Ireena super duper said don't take anything. So,
out of game. Mr. Rogers donated money.
Yeah.
Just take it.
Just take it.
I know.
I will give you a pass because this is a gift from a patron that does not appear as a spooky whatever. But let me show you. This box will rattle ominously when a lie is uttered nearby.
Oh, that's something.
And then
I think
another.
Toby pick it up, like having Colin in one arm, just like, I'm sure Colin will like this. Does it rattle? Will Colin like it?
No, it stays perfectly still.
Excellent.
The next thing appears to be a small amulet. It's got like a kind of a dark, rough cut gem in it. You're not sure what gemstone it is. It's opaque, but it has a glisten to it. And as you touch it, it will flicker as if it has a small candle flame in it.
Ooh.
And it, like, the flame seems to like flicker as if wind is blowing, and it's pointing towards the entrance of the tunnel. And it begins humming in your hand. And this is the Amulet of Hope. It shines bright as a candle, but only when there's no other light sources. And the light points back towards the dungeon entrance, or whichever entrance of wherever you are, vaguely. And it hums reassuringly when clutched and warms your hand.
Okay.
Is being jostled around and carried and moved considered shaking me awake yet?
Yeah, you can wake up as he's like
Yeah,
holding you and
digging
picking
through
up these
stuff.
items. Yeah.
I'm like over his shoulder. I just start smacking his back. Toby, let me down, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Are you
I
all right?
appreciate it.
And you see like Toby's just like covered in blood and cuts and shit.
Do I still feel poisoned?
No, if you're
Okay.
awake, we'll let the poison fade from your body.
Son of a bitch. Well, hopefully that worked out. We're going to find them. We have to find them, right?
I can try to track them, but
Yeah. Let's do that together. And he's gonna go to where they left.
I don't know what happened to Winchester. I don't know where his body went.
Well, we'll talk about that later. I have some suspicions based on the first time, but no time for that. I'm sure we'll meet him somewhere, sometime, once again.
Okay.
Can I do an investigation for trying to follow, like, any footprints or anything that they left when they left the back of the cave?
Yeah, you want to roll survival for me?
Can I
No, I
help
want to
him?
roll investigation.
Can I help
Yeah, I'll
him?
roll survival.
Yes, you can help him.
Get advantage, boy.
All right. I don't have a token on this scene.
You know what? I'm gonna
So-
use a boon from Chrissy. You know exactly what direction they went, and you can see the footprints clearly. They were running in such a hurry that these footprints are very visible in the cold, wet mud of Barovia.
Yeah, I was
It
trying
was-
to remember when did you specifically yell out the lake? That was outside of the cave, right?
Yeah.
Alex? Okay, cool. Well, either way,
I mean, either way, the lake is
Yeah.
right next to Vallaki, and you knew that was your guys'
water.
intended
yeah.
destination.
Do we see a third set of prints?
You do not.
That's good.
Toby,
And
let's just go as quickly as possible. I don't have any. I don't think I have any healing. I just have bonuses and resistances, and we're not poisoned, so that's fine.
I mean,
Yeah.
if we sit and try to take a short rest for an hour, I can try to get some hips back.
I think
But-
at this moment, I just encourage we just run as fast as we can to get to them. Colin would probably even take a little bit of exhaustion to get with them, in hopes of meeting back up and not being separated for days.
Okay. So you guys are running?
Yeah, if Colin's suggesting run,
Are you
Toby's
going on the
fine.
road, or are you following the road?
Following their footsteps as exactly as possible, based
Okay.
on what you said. Yeah.
Excellent. Let me...
GM, just as a side note, if we are taking a long rest, Ireena would post up 4 pieces of ammunition, like just like 30, like making sure the range is like 30 feet out from the house. She would purposely designate, because she can tell it what not to attack, and she would purposely have it not attack herself, Alex, and she'd hesitate for a moment. And just as tears like streamed down her face, she would have it not attack Winchester, Toby, and Colin, just holding the teeniest glimmer of hope.
Okay. Okay.
While we're running, walking, Toby,
Hmm?
when you were asleep, what happened?
I had a weird dream.
Me too. What did you see?
I saw a house and blood on the floor, and he like could bring up his hands and on my claws, and then the house was on fire and I heard screams.
Did that ever happen in your real life?
Not that I remember.
Then pay it no mind. There's something following us and trying to play tricks on us. I think it positions itself sometimes as something that could be helpful, but if I know anything, it's if you make deals with any kind of entity, it might seem beneficial at first, but in the end, they always get what they want.
What did you see?
I saw something really fucking weird, to be honest.
Oh,
Some kind of creature tried to offer me help in our fight, and I refused. And I would suggest you not let whatever you saw hinder you at all.
I wish I knew what it was.
Maybe we'll find out, but let's
Hopefully.
just, yeah. Are you feeling okay?
Again, you'll just see like all the scrapes, and I'm a little tired, but I think I'm better.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I really want to find Winchester, and I hope Ireena and Alex made it out all right.
Well, you did a great job. We did what we should have. If we find Alex, maybe he can use whatever magic he has and help us not hurt so much, because that really hurt.
Yeah.
All right, let's just keep running.
Okay, Winchester. Let's see. You are in the forest, running through as your direwolf form, correct?
Yes.
And you are going to see a figure stalking slowly through the woods before you.
What does the figure look like?
I am... Hold on. If this will load. It appears to be wearing plate mail. However, the skin hangs taut over its bones. Desiccated flesh. It pays you no mind and continues its march south in a straight line.
So we like ships passing in the night kind of thing?
Very much.
Well, I will say that I can only... How long have I been traveling at this point?
A few hours.
Okay, so my wolf form would have dropped by this point because I can only maintain it for a couple hours.
Okay.
Without using another one. I don't want to right now. So as I approach, I'll look at it. And in my human form, or half-elf form, it seems uninterested.
Mm-hmm. It pays you no mind at all. It is very clearly uninterested in you.
Do I know what this is? This creature.
Roll a history.
History? Not religion? That's
Not religion. No.
21.
Yes, you would guess that the way this thing is marching forward, its plate mail, its sword, the like kind of determined look on its undead face, the fact that it seems very unconcerned with you, you would guess that it is possibly a revenant.
I will not get in its way. As it passes, I will just say just common, good luck on your quest.
Okay.
And I'll move on.
You will notice on its shield, embossed, like engraved on its shield, which is why you are able to see it, this design. And then let me pull this over here.
It's purty.
It is.
It's a dragon of some kind.
Celtic.
I'm going to commit that to memory.
Okay.
But I will not impede the revenant.
Okay, he will continue to pass you by, marching southwards and up
Also,
into the mountains.
On my way, I'm moving fast because I want to get back to my party, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But I will be keeping an eye out for rowan berries as well, which I do believe they grow closer to mountains, like foothills mountains.
Mm-hmm.
So especially at the beginning, when I notice like, oh, these are foothills, I will definitely be looking out for rowan berries.
Okay. You can find a few, yeah.
Okay.
Want to use another boon? No. You can find a good handful.
Yeah, do I find enough?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's all I need.
You are also going to find a small rock with a very interesting crystal pattern in it that you just, for whatever reason, you pick up.
Jan.
And this rock, don't you dare bring those feels. This rock, when thrown, always hits his target. Always. However, it cannot do anything that you couldn't conceivably do with a really lucky throw.
Okay.
That's another boon.
A lot of practicality on that one. That's cool.
So thank Chrissy for that.
Yes, thank you, Chrissy.
Okay. So we're done with Winchester. Let's check back in with Ireena and Alexander. You wake, having switched off. Nothing has happened in the night. You were able to do your watches, trade off watches, get your rest in. It's actually kind of the middle of the night when you wake in the forest, just because of the timing when you guys took the rest. So it is just pitch black in this very thick forest. And you guys have a little fire going within these ruins. The walls around where you are high enough that you feel somewhat protected. And you are around this fire. Are you wanting to just kind of encamp for the night, like until it's daytime before moving through the forest? Okay, so it's the middle of the night. You guys are rested full rest, so go ahead and
Can
apply
we-
that.
And get rid of the exhaustion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. Just checking before I did the thing.
So I assume whichever one of you was last on watch can go wake the other.
Alex took first watch, so
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Ireena will pass. She'll set herself up like on the opposite wall so she can see through the brush, just staring at the arrows in the ground, kind of on one hand willing them up, like to like hurt something and attack something, and at the same time like hoping that they don't. As her watch passes, she'll eventually kind of get up. I don't know if she'll wake him or not because it's like the night, or if he'll just kind of naturally stir because he's slept enough. But she'll look over at him and say, "Nothing is coming, at least not now."
it looks around. Well, that's good at least. Some respite. Should we keep moving? Try and put as much distance between ourselves and that creature as possible?
We should, I think, wait to travel in the day. I cannot see in this dark, and I'm afraid that we would be at a disadvantage should anything find us. If we are safe here in this place, GM, I would like to just kind of look around. What the heck do I see?
Let's see here. Let me find. You are in the forest. You see a lot of the stone ruins, but also just old trees. Some bent and curved. The underbrush is thick. And you will also see, as you attempt to look around, I assume you're trying to find something to make breakfast.
Yeah, and just kind of get an understanding of what this ruin is, like out in the middle of these old woods, kind of distracting herself from just the big sads.
Alexander will stick close and follow her around.
Yeah, you will find a small stone, long forgotten in the woods, with carvings on it that are now beginning to look very familiar. Of a very familiar style, I guess I should say.
Do you want to check it out? Look it over?
She'll look in the trees. Are there any ravens?
Not currently, no.
She'll kind of hesitate and then nod, moving over to the stone. Not touching it, but looking at it and looking up into the trees. There have always been ravens.
Typically, yes, but perhaps if you interacted with it, it would touch you. It would call them. Sorry, my mind wanders.
I wish... I don't... I'm afraid. I don't know what happened that summoned that man. I don't know. We must be very careful.
Of course. You're with me. We'll be very careful and very safe. I will keep you safe. I have promised as much to your brother. I have promised as much to you.
But if we might find a raven, I don't know how we can, but I wish we could send it to see if Winchester is.
We could ask. I've heard they are intelligent creatures. Seems perfectly capable of speaking to them before.
There are surprisingly no ravens around you right now.
Yeah, and she'll just kind of look up into the trees and truly, and she'll look back at Alex. This place has a way of taking signs of hope and just killing them before your eyes.
Hasn't taken you away yet.
Give it time, Alex. Give it time.
I won't. We will get you to safety. And we will do what we can to make you safe. Just stay with me. Alright?
How can you feel this way? In a land from your home? With no kindness other than a ward who brings nothing but death and destruction upon you and your comrades. How can you have hope in this place? And she gestures.
I don't know. I just feel it, though. And I look at you. Perhaps there's something to everyone wanting your hair. Perhaps it's just the way you make people feel. But you give me hope. I can only hope. I can only try to do the same for you right now.
She'll stand for a second and then stride back and just pull him into a hug, burying her face in his shoulder.
Get back. Very tightly. Look, it's going to be okay. Just stay with me. And I will keep you safe as best I can. I promise not to go anywhere.
Yes. I'm sorry. You are right.
Don't be sorry. Just keep being you. That is all. That is all I can ask. No. Sorry, I don't understand.
What?
You said you were about to say something. I'm sorry, I cut you off.
No, I think it's fine. I think there are some... I think I saw some plants we can use for food, at least until the sun rises. Then we should continue on, but... I'm just... Thank you, Alex.
Of course, Ireena. I'm here should you need me. Kind of let you go and hands behind his back. I'll keep the fire going.
All right.
Don't be too long.
I won't. And she'll kind of go off to the side, shooting a glance back of like, but gathering food and bringing it.
Tony, Colin, you guys are continuing your advance, but this is going to take some time.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Since they had quite the head start on you guys. And you're eventually going to need to rest too, unless you're going to take multiple levels of exhaustion. But also you don't know exactly where they are.
If Toby is willing, I don't feel it's safe anywhere to rest really, and the safest we are is when we're together, so he would press on if Toby presses on.
I mean, Toby does have exhaustion because he did have some death failures.
Okay.
So he'll follow Toby's lead if Toby needs to rest.
There'll get to a point where Toby is just like heaving for breaths and just like about ready to collapse.
Okay. So, Colin, Toby, take a second level of exhaustion. However,
Cool.
around you, you are going to start hearing howls.
Great.
And there are going to be wolves at the edge of the forest. Eyes gleaming at you, and they appear to be blocking your way. What are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out how to add exhaustion real quick in Foundry.
Okay.
Should just be right in on the attributes right under death saves.
Thank you, good sir. I think there's something wrong with my sheet currently. But, all right. There's wolves in front of us.
There's about 6 very large wolves.
What do we do?
I don't know. Can you speak wolf?
No.
Do you have any? Well, and I'll pull some rations out of my bag, and I'll just here you go, and I'll just toss them to the opposite way and see if the wolves follow it.
They won't even look at it. Their eyes
Wonderful.
are intent on you.
Well, I'm not really feeling up for a fight, so if we can plead with them at all, knowing how weird this place is, I'll just look them in the eyes and ask, what do you want?
They do not respond other than just continuing to kind of do a low growl in the backs of their throats. Their shoulders are kind of up as if they are ready to pounce.
Colin,
Strahd just tipped $10.
Get out of here, Strahd. You're not here.
Colin, I'm not. I don't
Toby?
have the energy to fight.
Yep, run, Toby. Follow the footsteps and run. Just keep running. Don't look back.
Are you turning back? Because they are blocking your way forward. They are
No.
kind of like doing a half ring around you.
Colin's gonna pull out his sword, and after saying that, he's gonna face them and turn to Toby and tell him to run.
Cole, I have 1 HP.
I know. That's why he's saying, Toby, run. Don't look back. Get to Ireena. Run.
I have 1 HP, Cole. Do you
Okay.
understand? If I get hit, I'm done.
Yes, so run away. Colin is going to block all of them for you. Bye, Toby. And he's going to pull out his sword and walk towards the wolves and try to draw all of their attention.
Roll initiative. Okay.
Oh, I'm so glad I don't get to go first.
This wolf is going to leap towards you, Colin. And he's going to bite you. Ooh, but only a 7 to attack. He's going to snap at you and miss. Okay. Colin, now it's your turn.
Okay. Well, at this point, he's racking his brain for things that can help Toby get away. Resistance isn't going to do much good with how beat up Toby is. So he's gonna... he's going to, I guess, pull out the music box, play Toby a little note, and at least give him guidance for 1d6. And then he's going to ready himself and just yell at the wolves and be like, if you're hungry, bring it on. And bonus action dodge, and that's the end of his turn.
No, the wolves fuse together.
I realized I clicked on the wrong one. Okay, so this one is next, and he is going to leap forward and attempt to bite at Toby.
No, can't bite Toby.
A 25 to hit.
It's a crit, so yeah, I'm down.
So he's automatically going to be able to knock you prone, which was what he was going to try and do. That's fine. You're going to take 10 piercing damage. Well, actually, wait, hold on. No, you're going to take, because it's crit, you're going to take 16 piercing
I'll
damage.
take the 1 because that's all I have for HP.
All right, Toby is down. Colin, what are you doing?
Sorry, I'm muted. I just got kicked out of Foundry, so give me a second.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's not my turn, so I'm not doing anything.
All right. Yeah, that's fair. Are you looking like you're gonna move or continue in engaging though?
I mean, I technically haven't hurt them at all or anything.
You drew your
yet.
sword and walked towards them. Let's not act like you're an innocent trying
No,
to.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm exhausted. I don't have any healing capabilities, and there's not much else I can do. So I mean, I guess if it's a last resort, he'll plant the sword in the ground. It's not stupid. Knows that there's no winning this. He'll just take a kneel behind the sword and just wait for it to happen.
Okay.
And just for Dev, as he takes a kneel, he'll say, "Death isn't the end."
Okay. They are going to begin to circle around you. And we're going to leave you there for a second. Winchester. You are still running through the valley. You don't know what time it is, because you can't tell what time of day it is. But you know that you're headed north. And you are continuing to run. You're not really coming across a whole lot. The forest actually seems strangely low on activity, other than that revenant you saw. And you are continuing unimpeded for now, just heading north. And I'm gonna go back to Ireena and Alexander. Who have no idea any of this is happening and are still waiting out the night around the campfire.
This is exceptionally good plants.
And thank you for the eloquent compliment, Alex.
Apologies, I just
Magnanimous dispensation.
don't know what else to call it.
No, it's fine. It's simple, but it will give us enough energy for the journey ahead, I suppose.
I was gonna pause and Ireena, when you saw that we were both shrouded in the mist, did that awaken or make you feel anything odd?
What do you mean?
The others, well, aside from Winchester, who has been claimed by death once before, they all were different, but the two of us, we were swirled in the mist. We had the same condition. Did that cause you to think of anything?
I find it very odd, if that's what you mean. There was now that you ask, there was a strange moment of... I don't know what the right word is. Not recognition, but there was a moment of familiarness. I thought perhaps it was just nice to not be so different and have someone... At least I was not the only one shrouded in the mist.
Yes, I suppose. I just... Through this, I can't help but feel that we are alike, connected somehow. That something about our pasts being so similar kind of sidles over a little bit closer in the dirt and leans in. Ireena, something tells me I was supposed to find you.
What?
Something in my gut, my heart, I don't know, my very being. Not that our journey should have taken this shape, but that I should have been here on this road with you.
Are you talking like fate?
Fate is a cruel and fickle thing. It has not given me many good things, but if it has given me you, then yes.
But I don't she'll like kind of like be taken aback a little bit, kind of like, what is going on? And she'll kind of curl up and look at him. Maybe you are right. She'll kind of put a hand out and like touch his face a little bit and get just like confused at herself and pull her hand back.
What? What is wrong?
That moment of remembering or familiarity. There was a feeling that I had once seen a warm face, kind and smiling.
Well, is that faith then?
It might have been. I
Ireena, if you come with me, I can keep you safe. I know this to my very soul. I can keep you safe from losing anyone ever again. You will not have to hide and run. We can be safe.
How can you promise this?
I can. Because I feel it. I know it to be true. It's in my very heart and soul. I just know that if you are with me, I can keep you safe and protected. If in these lands or beyond, I said I would show you the sun, yes? I would have it done.
All right.
All right. You'll come with me then?
Where are we going?
Far from here. I think we might need to move in the dark. It may be better that way. Around the lake. See how far to the border we can get. In the meantime, we do what we can to stay as far away from the city and anyone who might stop us. Maybe head east. Put some distance between us and this place.
You think we can escape the mist?
Ireena, with you, I think I can do anything. Just come with me. And he's going to stand and offer a hand again. Be with me.
I will go with you. Until we find someplace safe. And she'll stand up, take an offered hand, and stand up.
Good. Let's go. We'll start moving off into the night.
Ireena. For just a second, when you agree to go with him, there is a flash across his face, and you receive almost another memory. Someone different than the face you were remembering before. The name you called them, I just DM'd you, but it is a darker face. Carries with it a tinge of fear.
When that happens, she'll kind of pull her hand away for it, like, just kind of like suddenly just yank it away and look at him.
Ireena, what is wrong?
I'm sorry, it's just... You reminded me of something old.
Odd? What is odd about me? I am exactly as I am. I am connected to you. Is that not enough? What is so odd about that?
Alexander, you must understand. I wish to be safe, and I will go. And you are right, we are connected, and I do not understand. And while this might be fate, and it might be destined, and you might have come here to find me, I intend to live my own life and write my own story.
You could write it with me. Am I not fit to be in your story?
I did not say that, Alexander.
Yet you recoiled from me. Why?
Your face was different, darker.
Darker. Takes a step towards her again. How could I be darker? I am a holy son of the gods. I am a good man. I am here to save you and keep you safe, and I am exactly what you wanted.
She'll kind of like step back and furrow her brow and look down at the ground and look back up. I am sorry, old one, for doubting.
Old one? Why do you call me this? I am Alexander. I am your Sergei. I don't understand. Why do you call me the old one?
Because that is...
I am what you want. How many times I have seen you traipse about with these intruders in my land, these adventurers who scowl and defy, and I thought, oh, I could win you over by being one of them. I am everything you have done in your past lives. I was made to be with you, Ireena. Now come with me now. I will keep you safe. There will be no more danger. You will die no more, because I demand it.
Ireena will reach down to her belt and grip the rat dagger in her hand. Alex, you are scaring me.
I don't mean to scare you. I just grow very frustrated with the games you play with me. You're so soft one moment and then recoil and throw weapons on me the next. Make up your mind. Will you come with me or throw your lot in with the rest of these intruders? You are born of this land. You are made to be with me. I have given so much to have you be with me.
No. And she'll step back, kind of like away from him. No, I will not. I do not know who you are. You are not Alexander. You are not the man who would help me. No. Do not take my hope.
I am your hope, Ireena. Tatiana, I am everything. I am your hope. I am the land. Gaze upon me and then come with me. Because you know it is the correct thing to do, to keep you safe.
Ireena will take the dagger and she'll like just straight up hold it to her own neck. I belong to no one. And if you do not step away... You asked if I wish to die? In this place?
Do not do it. Do not do this foolish thing.
I am owned by no one, Alexander. And you will cease this insanity.
Not insanity, it is my will. And hey, DM, can I mask off a little bit here? Take off my makeup. Ireena, you are going to come with me now. Drop this knife and drop the pretenses, or throw your lot in with these ragged band adventurers. And see how unsafe this place is for you.
There are some fates worse than the mist themselves. And as Colin says, she'll take the dagger. That is not the end. And she'll stab herself.
Can I attempt to stop her from stabbing herself?
Yes, although right at this moment, Winchester has caught up.
And you have a -2. You big mean face. Also, you're doing great, sweetie.
Do I?
You literally come running in. You've heard voices for a minute, and it was getting intense, and you just started running. And you crash into these ruins right as this happens. Roll a dex check to see if you are quick enough. In fact, just roll an initiative to see if you are quick enough. And Ireena, roll off against him.
Initiative?
There's no active encounter, so if you just do a slash
Yeah,
roll.
just do a dex, I just want to see how quickly you can. And initiative's usually the best thing to.
X chat.
Shit.
Check.
Okay, he reaches out his hand and it grips yours with iron strength and stops the dagger from going in. At this moment, Winchester runs in, sees you unmasked.
My eyes switch to him, and then back to Ireena. I made, leaning down, his size increasing slightly. I made this land for you, and I will take everything from you until you realize you are meant to be with me.
She spits in his face and starts clawing at his hand, just trying to get away.
Please, a little clarification here.
You have no idea what's going on.
Right.
You've walked in, Strahd, that looks like that statue in the basement. I am the ancient, I am the land.
Uh-huh.
You're close enough that you can see the features match the statue. And he is grabbing Ireena, who appears to maybe be stabbing herself or
Right.
attempting to. But other than that, you don't see Alexander anywhere. You don't know if he's been killed by this
Right.
Strahd person. You have no idea.
That's what I wanted to know. Is this an act of delusion?
You have
is this
no idea.
I see Strahd right now.
You do see Strahd, but you do not know what's going on in this moment.
Yeah, obviously.
It's your boy. If you're gonna take a second, he's going to wipe this bit away. I love you, Tatiana. Remember this.
That is not who I am. That's not my name.
It is who
and
you
I
are.
swear to the mist itself, I will end you and I will be free.
He drops her arm and is just gonna mist away.
Okay.
Ireena. Winchester is going to immediately... Actually, before we do this, no, that doesn't matter as much. Winchester is going to... Is this a roofed-in building?
There's no roof here. No.
No? Okay. He is going to... So that we can have a little bit of security. Oh God, where is it?
Wait, so Winchester walked in. I don't know if Ireena's seen him
Winchester
necessarily.
came running in.
Gotcha.
Like, he's out of breath. Like, there's twigs sticking out of his clothes.
Okay.
He's running in.
Winchester, seeing Strahd missed away, looks at Ireena, and then swirls his hand around, and like a miniature vortex will appear with a bright light emanating from within, and he will throw it up into the sky, and he is casting daylight.
Okay.
Oh my god. Winchester, please help. And she'll kind of just move to him. Winchester, he was here. He was with us the whole time, Winchester.
What do you... Where is Alex? Where is Alex?
Alex, there is no Alex. It was him. He was the devil. It was Strahd this whole time. He was with us. He was
He's been with us
stalking.
the entire time. Oh my god.
How did you survive? Where is Colin? Where is Toby? We are not safe. We must go.
I do not know. I disappeared and was south. They're not with you.
Oh, they fell, Winchester. They fell, and we ran. And I thought I was safe, but it was you. It was the man.
If they did fall, they either survived, which is the best case, or they are most likely where they still. We need to find them. We need to go back. We have to find them. Ireena, we cannot stay here. We must go.
No, we just.
Winchester's just gonna pull her into a big hug. I know how you feel. I have no idea what I can say or do to. He has been with us this entire time. I am so sorry, Ireena. But we must continue. He can still come. He can still be here. We must keep moving. Otherwise, I fear.
All right.
Winchester is going to wild shape into Chester, his wolf form, and he's going to motion for Ireena to climb up on his back.
Okay.
Yes, she'll do that. Watching him transform into the wolf, I think, will give her enough of like reassurance, like that it's actually Winchester. I think like she'll have a moment like as he transforms, and she'll like think of like, I'll keep you safe. She'll kind of like hesitate, just like a brief moment, and look at him. Only we must find them. And she'll, I guess, is he large enough to carry her? I mean, she'll do that.
He's a large-sized creature. Yeah.
Sick. She'll do that. And she'll kind of lean down into his ear, and whisper, let me see. I know I've got it somewhere. Sorry, I gotta find it.
Whisper sweet nothings.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I can't find it. But she'll just kind of nod and climb on, and we must hurry if we are going to find.
Yeah. Off to the races, heading back the way Ireena traveled, trying to follow the footsteps back to whatever they're going to find.
Using my last boon, you come into a clearing where you see Colin, sword on the ground next to him, using a healing kit on Toby, who is laying on the ground, bleeding out.
Ireena, just like as Winchester is running, she like dismounts and like tears just streaming down her face as she reaches out to Colin. Oh my, how is this happening? And she'll put a hand on Toby and cast a 2nd level Cure Wounds.
Okay.
And then she will look at Colin. How bad is Colin looking?
He's mostly fine. Didn't take any hits. I think I have more than half health, so.
Okay, so she'll look at Toby again and just put more healing in as she just cries. Oh, let's see. There we go.
Winchester,
Jesus.
Winchester, as soon as they get there, will drop form and immediately start ritual casting Circle of Salt.
Okay. Okay.
As soon as Toby comes to, Ireena will just look at him and, Toby, you're all right. Toby, it's all right. Colin, how did this happen? I'm so sorry.
So it's fine. And he'll just sit down with the sword still in the dirt. Just a bunch of wolves. It's okay. We're all here. We made it out of the cave. Toby took another little scratch, but wait. Where Alex got you out? Where's Alex?
There is no Alexander.
What?
There is only Count Strahd.
What do you mean?
Just over his shoulder as he's preparing this ritual. It seems you were right, Colin. Alex was a vampire.
I obviously wasn't right enough if I let him be right under our nose the entire time.
We should have known. He asked Ireena for permission to enter her house. We should have fucking known. Motherfucker.
Ireena, are you okay?
No, Colin. But I am so grateful to see you.
Same. At least we're together. Winchester, I know there's no more time to hold back now. I know you've made deals. Can we trust you?
DM,
Yes.
am I still in complete control of my agency for what I
Yeah.
know?
Yes.
As far as I know, Colin.
Guess that's all we have to go off of for now. If any other member of this party gives me any suspicions or does anything else, I will find you. And there are things worse than death.
Yes. There are.
Toby will kind of slowly, painfully get up and just, kind of buckling over and try to just like get behind Winchester. And he knows he's casting magic. He'll just kind of like slowly embrace him. Like, I didn't find you and I thought you were gone again.
Winchester will stop what he's doing immediately, turn around, and just give Toby the biggest hug.
Are you all right?
I'm so happy you were fine. I am so
Could be
happy.
better, but I'm glad you're still around.
I'm scared, Toby.
Me too.
What the fuck are we doing?
And you'll slowly feel like Toby kind of giving his weight into you because he's exhausted.
No. Here. Winchester's just gonna lay Toby down. Just rest, please. Please. Now
We'll
is
just
not the time
plop
to
and sit.
exert our energy. Let me finish the ritual, and then I think everybody deserves a nice meal.
That sounds nice, and Toby will just flat on his back.
I can do that, at least. I'm not ritual casting Circle of Salt, because that takes too long.
Okay.
Just a minute.
Okay.
So very, very like, you've seen Winchester go around and sprinkle salt all over the place. He quite literally throws salt into the air and then jams his hand into the middle of this circle, and these like faint dark green, probably a little purplish black runes begin to just appear, slowly circling out from the center. He's not fucking around.
Okay. Okay.
Ireena will kind of be sitting off to the side as they are casting the ritual, just like tears, or she feels like she's like on fucking crazy pills right now. And she'll look at Colin, just eyes flaring. Colin, you know death?
Yes,
This is
I've
the dankest dungeon.
been involved with it more than once.
And you know how to bring death to those who walk.
I mean, I do my best. I'm honestly more of a protector and communicator and protector of the living and communicator of the dead, but obviously I'm going to have to figure some other things out. And Ireena, I'm so sorry, but you don't owe anyone anything. No one owns you, and I need you to know that.
I have spent my entire life hiding, running, letting others tell me that they will keep me safe, only to watch them die or waste away. There is no one else coming. And I swear here and now, Colin, I will kill him. I will end him. I will burn this land to the ground to be free. I do not need to be protected.
Of course, and I hope I can be there by your side to watch you do it. That is I'm just a man, but we're in this together as much as we can be, and I am what I am, and I hope you can trust me, but at the same time you can trust no one, and I understand that you need to do what is most important for you, and I will never fault you for that.
She'll put out a hand to Colin. I cannot do this alone. And I would ask for your help.
He'll reach his hand out as well, offering as much reassurance as possible. We have a long way to go, but I have nothing for me in this realm. I have nothing to lose here. I will help you see this through.
Thank you, Colin. I am so glad you are here.
Yeah. Me too. For what it's worth. There's something that brought me here. I had to have known that my time here is not done, and while there may be things waiting for me in the end, they'll be there when I'm finished.
Colin, I have no doubt of it.
Me either. Not to be abrupt. I'm very tired now.
Yes, I know, Colin.
I didn't do very much, but I tried. And I'm paying for it.
She'll reach into her bag and pull out like some herbs and Johnny's there is some. It will give you some energy, but we will find a place. We will rest. And she'll turn to Winchester. We will make food and rest. Give them
Yes.
time.
Of course. I will take watch. All of the watch. All of you need to sleep.
No, I'm well rested. And there will be no peace for me. Not tonight.
Then we can share the watch. But for now, food and rest.
Okay. With that, I am going to end the session there. However, we got a deck of TPK things, so it is going to apply next session. And I rolled a 6, which is the Saint card. The Holy Spirit of a deity a random player character believes in imbues you with the power of protection. For 1d4 days, you may use this power anytime to negate all damage dealt from a single attack to any ally they can see. This ability must be used if the damage caused to any ally would drop their HP to or below 0. The prevented damage accumulates and will be inflicted upon the character at sunrise, the morning following the effect's duration. At that time, the character can reduce this damage by 1d10 per level of exhaustion they take, and if the remaining damage is double the character's max HP or more, they instantly die and cannot be resurrected by any means. Now, there is a caveat there. We are in Barovia.
We choose Alex to take all the damage.
Who does get it,
I
though?
don't
So that
know
is
if
Alexander.
he counts. I don't know if he counts as your
I don't know.
ally
It says
anymore.
a player. No,
So let's see who gets this card.
it's gonna be Toby.
2.
Oh,
Who is that?
shit. Good
Colin.
Colin. Okay. So this card goes to you. And for 1d4 days, let's see.
God.
For
So-
4 days.
Oh my
Why?
fucking
Always
Christ.
max. Okay, does the wording say a deity you believe in or one you worship? What was the wording there?
Believes in.
All right. I mean, he believes in a lot, but he worships none. No gods, no masters.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
May Lord
Well,
make
well-
win.
We will figure that out, I guess.
Yeah, that'll apply next session since we are ending here. Let's go back to the landing page.
Ah!
Excuse me, can you please remove that person? Can you delete them off? the
Turk,
board?
if you want to go ahead and come back to us, you can. Special shout out to you and Sarah for taking my direction and just running with it, making my vision come true. I have literally been planning this session since I started planning the campaign.
I'm so glad that you're on TPR tomorrow night. So
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
you
we're
wanna
going to
see
have a
juicy
lot to
details.
talk about
Yeah.
tomorrow on Total Party Recap. A whole bunch.
It's going to be very fun. Hopefully, heck, catch up in
I-
time.
I would just like to say that I feel betrayed.
Oh, I'm
We
sorry.
all
Did
do.
we purposely
Not by Alexander or the DM, but I feel betrayed by my friends. Luca
Listen,
and
we're
Turk.
going to go
They
into the
fed me-
details.
they
We're going to
fed
go
me
into
so
the details
many
tomorrow.
fucking false leads. So many false leads. I was like, okay, Turk is this person. Turk is this person. He's exhibiting all of these qualities, all of these
Yep.
qualities, blah, blah, blah. And
I'm
then he was
right
like,
with you there.
oh, fucking table. Fuck you guys.
You just gotta listen to Colin, man. Colin knows what's good. He's known from the beginning
It's that 3 levels of genre awareness that we don't have.
that Colin has.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I know that's what I'm.
But
That's what I
Colin
was
is my
referencing.
best
Those
friend,
of you
aren't
with
you,
module knowledge definitely were at a disservice because it opened you up for me and Turk to really lay it on thick with the hints and lead
Yeah.
you in a
There was
very
like 7
easy
seats
wrong direction.
Thick, Missy.
Now you know why we always argued, me and Alex, that bastard.
I did not
So-
agree with you. I helped you quite a bit.
You helped me die.
What? I kept you alive, and then killed you
Forever,
with
ever
wolves.
so slightly longer. Get out of here. Anyway,
Anyways,
Why are the wolves?
So-
like, is Rahadin following them? Why are there wolves there?
It was a very convenient bad table.
oh yes, how convenient.
yes.
Luca.
Thanks, person who I'm going to get revenge on.
All right.
So, that concludes Session 9 of Curse of Strahd Dark Echoes. Thank you all for joining us. Tune in for more every other Saturday morning at 7 a.m. Pacific. Our next session will be Saturday, May 8th. I am Luke Locke, and I was your Dungeon Master this morning. And make sure to tune in for Total Party Recap tomorrow night as we talk about all of this and go over and recap and share sweet secrets. Players, would you like to go around and sign off?
I would. Thank you very much. Hi, friends. I'm Osiris Franco. I play Ireena Kolyana, the Human Ranger. Fuck. If you like my face and the words I say sometimes, you can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Osiris Franco. You should just kind of hang out here and TPK Roleplay, because tonight I will be swapping seats with Luca to GM The Bard's Refrain, my monthly campaign where each session is based on a song. I have a very special announcement for this evening. We will be having a guest star joining the cast. So you are not going to want to miss it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm trying to think of what's the right hint to give for tonight. Bird will sing a song. Tomorrow morning, you can find me GMing a modified Honey Heist game of The Swift and Vicious based on the Fast and Furious franchise. It's going to be buck wild as all get out. So come out, support the heck out of the stream because it's going to be amazing. I won't be here for TPR. I'll be over at Nat 20 for Morningstar and Company. So you can check that after TPR. On Monday, I'm in Altered Carbon, The Age of Aquarius, which is kicking off, and I'm so excited for it. Tuesday, we have the Harpers. Wednesday, back over at Nat 20 for Beyond the Tide. Thursday, proper parlor games with the cast of Roundhouse Whitebridge, which will be phenomenal. We have so much cool shit going on all the time. I'm so grateful to be a part of this. A huge shout out to Turk for an incredible fucking performance. Now I'm still free, just grossed out and angry, and I think that's because he did an amazing job. Incredible work to Luca for bringing them feels and making me feel safe, but not too safe. Passing it on over to Cole.
Hello, everybody. My name is Korabi. I play Colin, the human antiquarian. Also, I didn't die, very luckily, no matter how hard I tried. So,
You're welcome.
Oh, fuck off.
I had the kill switch.
And I mean that, Turk, as a person, I love you. But So, God damn it, you ruined my train of thought. The reason I'm saying I'm alive is because Al did some amazing art from our time in the Death House, and you can actually buy prints of it on our shop. I went and linked it there. Support TPK and Al at the same time. If you buy a shirt of that design, be aware that we don't know how it prints yet, and it's just a test. So if you want to wait until Luca buys one because she demanded it, she can tell you how it prints, we'll go from there. So
I'm gonna wear it on my body.
I
so beautiful.
Tomorrow in the morning am playing Kip Costa, the mechanic for Swift and Vicious, who, if you didn't see my reveal on Twitter, drives a very fast Tesla. That's why I have a mustache, so the mustache will go away after that, and it won't be confusing. Definitely check out Total Party Recap. It's gonna be a jam-packed episode, but we definitely have to talk about what happened today a little more. And then for me, if you like hearing me talk, I stream every Tuesday on my own channel before TPK shows. And then we go show some love right after. Thank you for liking the mustache, Purple Phil. Thank you to everyone, and yeah, super amazing job. One quick question, Turk, can you give us just the smallest hint of who the hell you're gonna play next time?
Smallest hint.
Wait, the hint is that I helped him pick out his costume pieces.
Yes.
Ooh, so another costume.
Well,
So to clarify, Turk is not forever Strahd. He is actually bringing another character.
He is going to bring in another character.
I
was
don't
gonna say
want him
Strahd
to.
again.
I don't fucking want him to. Turk, get out of my campaign.
Yeah, we're gonna
Our
replace you
campaign.
with
You guys are gonna
Al.
have to learn to separate Turk from Alexander and Alexander's betrayal.
Never, ever.
That is it from me, though. I will accept that.
Oh, Cole's
Did I-
frozen. Okay, on to Ty.
Hey everybody, I'm Tyrant, Dr. Tyrant on Twitch and Twitter. I played Winchester, the half-elf druid, who has now officially entered into a deal with a dark power. I'm less terrified about that than I am with what the fuck just happened. I'm gonna stop talking about it because I will literally just ramble on and on and on and on and on and on.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
There he is.
But everyone should tune in to TPR tomorrow because it's going to be very informational, I'm sure. What I have coming up, I have nothing this weekend, but on Monday we start our Altered Carbon campaign, Atrium of Aquarius. It's going to be really cool. We had our session 0 recently, and all of the characters are fleshed out, if not fully being fleshed out. And it's just going to be really fucking cool. I expect some good things. The cast is awesome. The GM is awesome. So come check that out on Monday. On Tuesday, we return to Harper Investigations. I'm excited to have Cole on Harper's finally for season 2. It's going to be really cool.
Sorry, I forgot that. I've been mentioning it this whole time until right now, and then I forget.
And I am bringing a new character as well. Much different vibes from Luke. So very excited about that. On Wednesday, I will be over on Nat 20 for Beyond the Tides. We're finishing up our first arc. Some weird shit is happening, so come check that out. On Thursday, proper part of the games, Red House White Bridge edition, we will be playing A Study in Emerald, which, if you don't know, is very Cthulhu, old powers esque stuff. It's really fun. So come check that out. See who takes home the big prize. Then on Friday, I will be streaming on my personal channel, finishing up Life is Strange. It's if you don't know what it is, don't come because it has wrecked me big time the last few days. So if you don't want just massive like energy like what we just experienced with Turk and Alexander, but the like entire 4 hours, don't come. Or come. It's fine. It'll be fine. And then I'm sure there's more stuff, but I just want to stop talking because I'm gonna cry. So let's move on.
Tony.
I didn't unmute the first time. Hey, Tony, playing Toby. I get to use the onesie still. Yay! The investment.
I'm honestly
Because I was
surprised.
super. Well, I thought the once I was going to not have to ever wear this again, and then it happened again. You'll only see me Tuesdays, and then this. I don't really do anything on here. I do my own things.
Just
my own
every
thing.
Tuesday and every other Saturday, but not very much.
Yeah, no.
Nonsense.
You can't find me
Marishika.
because I don't really exist. So if you ever see me right now, this is just a prank. I don't know what Toby's gonna do. He's all exhausted again. We just got him to where he's not tired, and now it's back.
Well,
But that was me. That's all me. I don't do anything. So go, Turk.
hello. I am Turk, or Turk accented on Twitch and Twitter.
Stop the accent. Talk
No, I'm
more
sorry. I
normal.
just was very engrossed in this little book of notes here, detailing everyone's background and history. Little.
One of you has Turk.
Yes.
Actually, I have Turk's address. Okay, cool. All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Just,
I also-
everything that a certain great and powerful and magnanimous, handsome Lord of the land might need. But that will not be my role anymore. I'm no Alexander Sergeyevich Leonid, no longer. Strahd von Zarevich, no longer either, unless you need me to. Yeah, we'll see what I'm playing next time. But hey, if you want to see me do more mindfucks to the party, I don't have any more of those planned at the moment, but we'll see. Tonight, be back with bloody bootstraps for the bar's refrain. He's got a god in his brain, apparently. He's gonna have to cut it out or learn to live with it. In the morning, I will be Chris Faust. He is cocky. He is loud. He's an asshole, really, but he's really cool, and I like him a lot. And it'll be a lot of fun. And then, of course, Total Party Recap with Cole here on your screen, and Sister Heck, who is apparently just waking up, so no one tell her anything. Then, of course, Tuesday, be back with Harper's Ulrich, a very wholesome himbo boy. Definitely check out the Proper Power games for Roundhouse White Bridge. I'm not in that, just big shout out. And then Friday, looks like there's a playtest for Generational, which is Proper's thing, which is like, please go look at that thing and then go see Life is Strange, because oh my god. And then, of course, on the 2nd of May, in the morning, before Total Party Recap, I will be over on Neolites Roleplay for an Only War campaign. It's a whole lot of fun. We got Meg, we have Heck, we got Purple, we have someone else from TBK coming over at Shockpoint, and of course it's led by the ever wonderful, amazing Foxy. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of amazing things. Keep your face firmly locked to your screen here. Don't go anywhere. We will be surprisingly quickly right back. So thank you all so much. I look very much forward to playing more in this game in the future, and I'll throw it back to Luca.
All right, thank you guys for letting me tell this story. I'm excited to keep telling it. It's my favorite. If you like what I'm doing, I'm here all week. I'm not going away. I'm literally in everything on TPK for the next 4 days. I'm back here for Bards of Rain. I'm on Swift and Vicious and TPR tomorrow. I'm in Atrium of Aquarius Monday, and I'm at Harper's on Tuesday. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And yeah, hang out with me for the next 4 days. And other than that, have a great morning. We're still morning. Have a great morning, everyone. And I love you all very much. Goodbye.
All my homies hate Strahd.